won in Rio and picked up the gold medal at the Gio World Cup a couple of weeks ago. As you said, when he first competed a couple of years ago in Padua, he'd never competed, never competed in senior World Cups or Grand Prix. He'd never competed in an event in Korea. He only trained inside his gym with the other competitors. They used to have regular competitions inside the facility, but even the Koreans didn't really know him, and he was brought into that competition and comes out and stuns the world by getting third place. This guy here, though, Pierre.
It's amazing. Yeah, you know, this guy is the same case. Look, he leads 3-0. He has no complex, no. He's confident. But Korean guys are always very fit and very nice athletes.
Yep.
First.
Yep.
I remember was Taekwondo. He practiced.
Yeah, Taekwondo practitioner. Yeah.
Exactly. And yeah, they are athletes. And after, so they do Taekwondo, they do fencing, and they are good.
Very good. Well, Lee, in his last 16 match, went up against the world number 22, Luca Caratali.
Yeah, it was very tense.
8-0 up he was, Lee, at the break. 8-0.
For him.
For him. Caratali comes back and gets back to 14-all. Looks like he's going to win it easily. And all of a sudden, Lee pulls out this amazing hit to win the match.
Yeah, I saw the last one. It was risky, but it was very well done. Parallel riposte. Yeah, that means guys are some kind of not courage, but experience and confidence and
make
confidence.
the right tactical decision.
Yeah,
he's doing
exactly.
pretty well here. Well, that is Jabo, the German world number 18, who came up and did into the commentary box for the 18. For the 16, the quarterfinals. He told me that the Koreans have an A team that train in Seoul in the Olympic facility there. And they have a championships at the beginning of the year, or maybe the beginning of the quarter. He wasn't 100% sure. The top 6 go and train, and they bring a couple of others. And then the other group go and train somewhere completely different. They don't train together. And this guy comes from that second group.
All right. It's another system, another process. But we have to say it's good.
It works.
It works. Yeah, it works. Definitely it works.
And it's Lee Jong-Hyun, who is 7-2 up, and well, world number 63, Ilya Motorin, is not the top Russian, but we don't have Yaki, or as we see Lee take us to the break at 8-2. We don't have Yakimenko, Alexei Yakimenko, former world champion. We don't have Nikolai Kovalyov here. Haven't competed, as you say. They might be taking a bit of a break. But Motorin has stepped up. He's stepped up for the Russians.
Yeah, you know, sometimes some young people, some young fencers are in the shadow. Yeah? In the shadow of the top fencers, and sometimes they hide themselves. You know, just behind the strongest guys. But when the strongest are not, they have to go to war. Yeah, they have to do something in terms of results. And Motorin is now at his right place. I think, because and you know, he's injured today. He's injured 2 weeks ago in Győr, in Hungarian event. He has got an injury about in his leg.
Yeah.
And you will see sometimes when he does a lunge, or he's not 100%, but he's very courageous. And even with even injured, he does a very nice way today.
Well, we saw actually in the quarterfinals, Motorin pull up against Koch. It looked like a groin injury. Is it somewhere on the inside of the leg? That's very painful, isn't it, for a fencer?
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, with his technique, he can do some actions and try to find other ways. Probably he doesn't use his legs as usual, but with his technique, he can do some para riposte, he can do some actions, and he tries to find other things.
Well, that was one heck of a big para riposte. You see that Lee is suffering there. Picked up a. You're going to correct my saber here. For foil fencing, say a circular cease, it looks like. Goes around the inside of the blade against the left hand and whips him around the back. So but it was a big hit for Lee. He did have to take a minute or two to recover. And recover he does as he comes out on the attack. Just for those new to the sport, you have meetings of the blade, and the referee, or the blades touch each other, and the referee has to decide who is making the beat with the blade, who's making action. How does it happen when one fencer is attacking and tries to find a beat, and the other fencer is defending and tries to find a parry or a block? How does the referee decide whose it is?
Yes, that's why we have some judges each time. The judge has to decide, who takes the blade finally, and if the guys both take the blade in the same time, the guy who is right is the guy who attacks.
Right.
Yeah.
So the attacker is always going to win a 50-50 between attacking and defending.
Exactly. In case of prise de fer in the same time, attack is right.
Well, here Lee did storm out a few attacks, got quite far ahead, but that was another nice parry riposte from Motorin. The Russians trailing, but he's still in this.
And again, just with the distance. Yeah, now just with the distance. That's fine, because now he's not so far, and
just stepping away there on the replay. You saw Lee tried to block out the attack to head, but wasn't able to do so. Motorin on the attack.
Nice. So he can move, and he can win this match. Even I think he has forgotten his injury, and now if he is very concentrated, he can do it now. Again, yeah.
Well, it's finding the defence. I mean, even though it looked like he was attacking on the previous hit, he was running at his opponent, trying to lure Lee to attack, and Lee did fall into that trap, and he picks up a parry riposte. This time he goes backwards and picks up a parry riposte, and again.
Yeah, he is clever. He's clever because he knows he can't move a lot, so he stays in the middle. But now the Korean guy has to react and to make the Russian guy move more. Except if he's very, very tight. But I'm not convinced. Yeah, he has some energy again. Yeah, he has still some energy.
Found a way. He's broken his saber though, so he's going to have to surrender that to referee Papature, and he's going to have to get himself a new weapon.
Yeah, a new one to carry on.
Looking down at the Korean end of the piece, Pierre, he's only got 2 weapons. What happens if he breaks this one?
I'm sorry, the coach.
The coach only had 2. This is his only spare weapon. He has no other weapons there.
If he breaks his blade, probably it will be a yellow card because he has to get another one just near the piste.
Hopefully the Korean contingent, who are supporting Lee here, will recognise what we've seen here and take him another weapon down there. There now does seem to be some kind of fault here, but this may well be the body wire that runs underneath the jacket, connecting the
technician is coming. No, it seems to be good. That seems to work. Come on, yes.
Yeah, so the wire connects through the glove underneath the jacket and it goes into the scoring apparatus, the wireless scoring apparatus. And some clever technical wizardry makes the lights come on when they touch each other. That's how we see all the lights come up on the scoring apparatus in the middle. Somehow.
Yeah, probably in the legs.
A single light there. So what Pierre's saying there is that if you hit in saber off target, you don't hit that silvery jacket, then no light will come up on the box at all. And so even though it looked like Motorin was completely in charge of that last action, Lee was the only one to hit the target.
Yeah, and it was a crucial moment. Even, of course, in saber, the score can change very quickly. But you know, 12-10 is not 11-all. So
yep.
In attacking the legs, that's just a pity for the Russian guy. But I think he has energy now enough to come back. He misses parry riposte.
So that parry riposte that's been serving the Russians so well, got him right back into this fight, has now failed on him at the crucial moment. The parry postures where they look for the blade, and again. He misses the parry this time because the Korean changed line.
Exactly, he did an attack composé and not a direct attack, so more difficult to do a parallel riposte. So tactically it's clever from the Korean guy, and a good attack, that's all. Perfect.
Lee continues his march on the Cancun Grand Prix. He is in the final. He beats Ilya Motorin 15-10 and will face Luigi Simelli in the final. Pierre, this is another strong Korean champ.
Yes, sure. Yes, we have to check his age, but probably young. You will tell me after. And yes, he is a strong guy now. One more Korean.
Yeah.
He's not the good news for the other countries.
He's just 21 years old.
21,
the
yeah.
youngsters coming through. We've been talking about the youngsters all day, and like you say, Pierre, he is very, very young and very strong already.
And now I think by team, Korean guys of course are very strong, and they are all right-handed. And probably now they have found a left-handed in the team, and sometimes, or most of the time, it's important to have a left-handed also, because this is another technique, this is more disturbing for the opponents, and so I think the team now is going to be stronger.
Very, very dangerous. Well, look, we've got to give Lee a 10-minute break, which does give us a chance to take a tiny break as well, but don't go far. I'm Karen Bashir, I'm here with Pierre Guichot, and we've got one more big match to go. It's a gold